snacks, aka cow farts. Now, what's interesting is a person who follows a vegan diet.
He's going nuts with that thing.
Candy's probably gonna be like, what's that weirdo doing sitting out there in the driveway? Good morning, people of Earth. I'm here with Xavier and he's insisting on eating some food together, so I thought, since I'm trying to broaden his nutritional tastes, I chopped up some carrots. Right, buddy? And I made some almond butter yesterday, so we're gonna try eating those together because he always insists on eating carrots, but he never wants them. So I thought maybe if I kind of put him in the matchstick size, he'll be able to chew them a little better and he'll like them. So it's experiment time. Well, the first bit of food resulted in a yuck and drooling it out on the carpet. But he always wants carrots. He just never eats them. So I think his brain knows he needs like real food and he's intrigued by it. But he's just used to eating the same couple of things over and over. So I'm just gonna keep introducing him to these things and helping him make them with me. And eventually he'll enjoy more foods and it'll stick, but I'm gonna work hard to try to encourage him to be a more adventurous eater. Because I always said when I had a kid, I didn't want him to be that one kid that would only eat like the one specific thing and wouldn't eat good. And I feel like that's kind of where he's at. So I'm gonna try to be a good influence and see if we can correct the course here a little. Alright, buddy? Hey, Xavier, what happened to Mommy's face?
What happened to Mommy's face?
Is it scary?
Ah!
Boo. Careful, watch where you're going. Do you want me to pick you up?
Is Mommy gonna get you?
I'm not gonna get you. Oh.
It's strange.
Is it strange?
It's scary.
Okay, Xavier, are we playing Daddy's Transformers? Anyways, in our culture, we accept a lot of violence, even in like kids' cartoons and stuff. And I know because we like stories and myths and things, you know, stories rely on conflict and then overcoming a conflict and learning something to have a conclusion in the end. But that doesn't mean we need to have toddlers playing with all kind of violent things with weapons and guns and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm pretty choosy about the things that we expose Xavier to, and if there's too much conflict and stuff, I don't want to introduce that just yet. So I took away all the weapons and things, and you know, we can play with cars and Green Ninja Turtles without them, and that's fine. Right, buddy? Want to have a peaceful little boy? He just wants to be a little guy, you know? He doesn't need crazy violent stuff. Right, buddy?
This is just bubbles.
That's right. What up? It's me again. Out of focus. Tom and Nader. So, I'm making a soup. I'm making a crock pot lentil soup that's full of all kind of magical things. And first, I'm using a butternut squash. Now check it. I got this new knife. Whew. I made Candy promise not to ever stab me with it though before I ordered it. I don't want to be Phil Hartman. Alright, so just check it. Look how good this cuts. Ready? Wait, this is hard one-handed. Just like butter. Maybe not. This is very hard, but I have to do it with one hand to demonstrate. I would have to wrestle with our old knives so hard. Okay, I don't know if anybody cares about that though, but you gotta have good instruments in the kitchen. Here's the food. So in this soup, we have butternut squash, potatoes, onion, carrots, celery, then we've got lentils and split yellow peas, 2 teaspoons of herbes de Provence, and I put in bay leaf and some fresh parsley that I had going in the fridge as well. Now I'm just throwing in this box of the vegetable stock, which I'm not familiar with. I'm used to using beef or chicken, but you know, we're turning over a new leaf. This is looking pretty good. So now we just let it go for a while, and after some YouTube magic, the soup will be complete.
Tom is out for a solo drive, so I'm just hanging out at home. I just decided to start taking pictures of my recent sculptures so I can get them up for auction. So I got my light box out. Here it all set up, ready to take some pictures. And yeah, hoping they come out pretty good. I'm gonna try and use the black background because it's Halloween-y. And with this camera, I'm thinking I'll have better results, so we'll see about that.
Hey, I just got back from going out for a nice drive, and I'm just pulling into the house here and get the neighbor's house. I just figured like to see like the cool, let me get the wipers, whoops. The nice kind of misty fog going on out there, and the fall colors. Good stuff. It's nice. You hear that? The rain? It sounds so nice. It's relaxing. Yeah, so I had a good drive, and there's another shot of the nice fall colors out there. The gardens really come in. Guess I better pull in the garage now. Candy's probably gonna be like, what's that weirdo doing sitting out there in the driveway?
What song are you dancing to?
Thunder in your heart.
You dancing with Daddy?
Ready?
Whoa. He's going nuts with that thing. Good job, buddy. You're a good dancer. Got a little bit of it.
Hey dudes, so I think today went pretty well, but I had some news I wanted to share that I thought would be interesting for the vlog. So I decided to adopt a vegan diet, and I figured I'd just do it cold turkey, because why not? Well, I already have so many food sensitivities that I don't eat dairy, so really cutting out meat was not a big deal. However, what brought that on, which really interested me, is that, you know, I'm a big enthusiast of Tesla motors, and I'd really like to have a Tesla someday, an electric vehicle. But I found out that transportation contributes far less to greenhouse gases and undesirable effects on the atmosphere than the meat and dairy industries do. For example, I have an infographic all loaded up to show you. Global greenhouse gas emissions. Only 13% come from transport, and that includes air and sea. 51% are due to livestock and their byproducts, aka cow farts. Now, what's interesting is a person who follows a vegan diet produces half the CO and 1/11 of the oil compared to a meat eater. I ate my share of meat, having been into working out and muscles and whatnot. So it turns out not only can I make an enormous difference in the environment by switching to a vegan diet, I can also eliminate a whole bunch of undesirable health issues by not eating meat and dairy. I just started watching this documentary on Netflix called Forks Over Knives, which I would highly recommend. And it explains that most of the issues that we have come not only from eating dairy, which was obvious to me, but from meat as well, like dietary cholesterol, things like that. Not to mention the cruelty angle. Like, I've seen all this stuff before about slaughterhouses and cows, and I kind of stuck my head in the sand and was like, whatever. But you know, that's a plus. If I can just say I'm not eating any meat, I don't feel like I have to contribute to any of that stuff. But I could buy me and everyone else I know a Tesla, take cars off the road, or just not eat meat and produce an enormous difference in the impact I can make toward climate change. I also want to be a positive influence on Candy and Xavier, because, you know, Candy doesn't eat a lot of meat, but she eats a lot of dairy. And I always said I wanted to see her eat more veggies, because, you know, I want to keep her in good shape for down the road. But I think Xavier's diet has huge room for improvement, so I want to be a good example and make more plant-based foods to share with him as well. But for me, I'm really excited, because this is like a really big step that I can take to not be some kind of weird fruity hippie, but, you know, most of my food just kind of devolved into chicken and rice, because it was easy to prepare in bulk and bring to work and gave me the protein for doing the weights. And, you know, I'm not doing weights anymore. I'm doing yoga. I would rather eat a more well-rounded plant-based whole food diet and make sure I have all the nutrients that I need and that I'm just in as best shape as I can physically. So I'm super excited about this. However, as though I didn't have enough going on trying to leave my job and earn an income as a fiction writer, and then getting into downsizing and minimalism, also doing meditation and yoga and looking after my, you know, mental well-being and physical well-being. Now I'm like revamping my entire diet as well, so it's not easy, but I'm very excited about taking this step.
Alright, just a little update. I managed to finish taking the pictures I needed for the auction, but I just need to do all the Photoshop nonsense now, so that I have nice pictures to show for when I post the auction. So I'll see about maybe doing it tonight, but I don't know, I might do it tomorrow. So I've got this mess left over. Yeah, you're a mess. Now this mess, my terrible work area. Look how terrible it is. What kind of artist can work in these conditions?
Hey, there's artists in Africa that don't even have work areas. They work in the dirt.
So I'm gonna do a little vlog one time about what I want to do as far as my artwork area. I have goals, but first I need to replenish my art supplies. That'll be the first step. So anyways, yeah, all those guys are over here and I gotta put them somewhere safe. And Xavier, is here eating? You having some food, buddy? You in your pajamas that you don't like to wear? I think I'm just gonna end the vlog now because we don't have a lot more going on. It's not too much longer until Xavier goes to bed, so I'll just wrap it up and say goodnight. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend and hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, like it, leave a friendly comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks.